popped up near Boynton Beach. Right now, a quick heavy downpour there, and we've got more of this in store. There's a very heavy downpour in the acreage right now. More widespread coverage is expected this afternoon. Also some strong thunderstorms. So I'm going to break that down, let you know when you can expect to whip out that umbrella in a few minutes.
All right, thank you, Lisa. New at noon, bond has been denied for one of the two men behind a robbery at Saks Fifth Avenue at the Gardens Mall. Remember, we brought you this story as breaking news yesterday at noon. The two suspects, Keontae Bailey and Corey Hutchins, went before a judge today. They are accused of stealing more than $4,000 worth of Valentino purses. The two were then followed by an armed security guard who witnesses say shot a warning shot into the air before they took off. We are now looking into the history of the suspects and the security guard. Hope to have a little more details coming up later today on News Channel 5 at 5.
Right now, cadaver dogs are out for a final day in Okeechobee. It is the one last chance for them to find remains said to be buried here at the Old Florida School for Boys. This afternoon, News Channel 5, Brian Inton is live in Okeechobee. He just got an update for us. Brian, what have you learned?
Holly, just within the last 2 minutes, we have learned that the cadaver dogs out here have finished their 3-day search. They just packed up and they are going to have a briefing off-site. Investigators will not tell us whether or not they found any human remains today in those final hours of the 3-day search. Let's go to the video from a little while ago and you can see those dogs in action today. There, of course, is the possibility that in these final hours, the dogs did alert to some kind of bones, but at this point, indications so far are that that likely will not happen. The former students who have been out here, obviously waiting anxiously, telling me today that they are starting to lose hope. They say that they're not even sure that cadaver dogs were really the right tools to use to find these possibility of old bones. Listen to what one of them just told me.
I'm hopeful that they might find something on the last day, but my gut feeling tells me that they're not going to find anything because they had 4 or 5 dog teams up at Dozier. They found nothing.
To give you an idea of what some of these areas look like, we've talked about an old dairy barn. This is what that dairy barn looks like now. This is one of the rumored areas where there could possibly be remains. It is completely collapsed, and it shows you just how hard it is for the dogs to get into these areas that have changed so much over 50 years. But again, the big headline right now, the search is finished. The dogs have packed up. They're going to have a briefing amongst themselves, and then they're telling us at about 2:30 they're going to have a press conference and tell us the final results of this 3-day cadaver search and where they go from here. We'll, of course, keep you updated. Live in Okeechobee, Brian Inton, WPTV News Channel 5.
We also have new information about a 6-year-old student from Port St. Lucie who has measles. Just about 2 hours ago, we got an update from the St. Lucie County Health Department, and we now know where that child goes to school. Tanya Rogers is part of the largest news team on the Treasure Coast, and she has that new information for us live. Tanya?
We are live in front of Fairlawn Elementary School. It's not too far away from I-95 at Okeechobee Road. Now, this is the school that the health department says the 6-year-old that has measles is enrolled. Now, notes have been sent out to parents and staff notifying them about the measles case. Last night, the health department alerted the school district. The child has measles, is now home resting. Now, the student, we're told, was unvaccinated. The health department says students who have not been vaccinated should stay home until the incubation period is done. Symptoms, they say, begin 7 to 14 days after a person is exposed to measles. Measles is very contagious. Now, a few moments ago, we did speak with a parent. She says her son has been vaccinated, but spoke about kids who have not been vaccinated. This is what she had to say.
I understand that it's their personal choice, so whatever they feel is comfortable for them, then that's what they should do.
Now, the health department will be speaking later on today, a little bit more details, and also mentioning what parents should know. We'll have full coverage. That will be tonight. Reporting live, Tanya Rogers, WPTV News Channel 5.
New this noon, we are learning that the Disneyland measles outbreak in California could soon be over. State health officials say the outbreak, which began at Disneyland, will be declared over if there aren't any new cases that pop up today or tomorrow. It's an outbreak that started last December and spread to several other states and countries. 131 people in California were infected.
We are waiting for an update from PBSO about 2 people who were shot early this morning. Deputies say the 2 were targeted around 4 o'clock this morning on Haverhill Road near Wallace Road. They were both taken to the hospital. Right now, we do not know if anyone has been arrested.
The 3 finalists trying to become the next superintendent of Palm Beach County Schools will be interviewed today, and you can actually sit in on that interview. They start at 2 this afternoon at the school board offices on Forest Hill Boulevard. If you can't make it, but still want to watch, that will be broadcast live on the district's education network online.
If you see smoke near State Road 7 today, it is likely coming from a controlled burn in the Loxahatchee Wildlife Refuge. A lot of you sent in pictures of that smoke. Take a look yesterday. You really got a good glimpse if you were in Wellington or Royal Palm Beach. Approximately 5,000 acres are expected to burn today. It shouldn't, though, affect road visibility or threaten nearby land.
New at noon, 2 members of the country band Lady Antebellum were in a tour bus fire this morning, but they're okay. Police say the bus caught fire after a tire blew out near Dallas. Look at the scene. Hillary Scott posted a picture to Instagram after the fire saying how scary her morning was, but she and her husband, Scott, who's also in the band, are doing A-OK.
You know what season starts soon?
What?
Hate to say it. Mosquito season.
Oh, mosquito season. Yeah, watch
those
out.
little pesky
Use
things.
The
The new tool, though, that's being used to fight these pesky bugs, I bet you will really be impressed, too.
And the unlikely donation from a group of kids to help nearly 30 abandoned puppies in Martin County. It's all when we come back with just 60 seconds with more local stuff.
True Treasure's biggest sale.
What? True Treasure's biggest sale.
Ralph, Polly, why are you squawking?
True Treasure's big sale of the year. That means you get our amazing finds at the lowest prices.
Enormous discounts on art, fine furniture, consignments, and accessories at both True Treasure's locations. How could you not know about True Treasure's biggest sale of the year, Molly?
Oh, I knew. I was just hoping you wouldn't tell everyone else.
You will have fun shopping at True Treasures.
If you have severe kidney disease and suffer from the pain of gout, local doctors need your help testing an investigational medication. You will receive all study-related procedures at no cost if you qualify and may be compensated for your time and travel. If you have severe kidney disease and have had a gout flare in the past year, call 561-544-7164 or visit mygoutstudy.com to see if you qualify for this research study.
A health alert this midday as mosquito season, it's almost here. We all know these pests as health concerns. Some carry dangerous diseases like West Nile and chikungunya. And with more and more concerns about pesticides, mosquito control agencies are getting creative, letting nature help fight that battle for them. Check these little guys out right here. They are, I can't really see them that well, but they're mosquito-eating fish. A new aquaculture facility in Sarasota, they're breeding them, and it really is the first of its kind in the state. If there's a problem area with mosquitoes, this is how it works. Technicians drop these fish into pools or ditches and let them go to work. No chemicals, no pesticides.
The fish are native, so if the fish end up back out in our ditches, our ponds, etc., they're there anyway. So it's good for the taxpayers, it's good for us, it's good for the environment.
You could say the fish are workhorses, and technicians say anyone is welcome to use them.
I want to tell you about a new study revealing snoring and sleep apnea may be linked to the early onset of age-related memory loss. Researchers looked at medical histories of nearly 2,500 older adults. They found people with sleep breathing problems have been diagnosed with mild cognitive decline about 10 years earlier than people without apnea. They developed Alzheimer's disease 5 years earlier. However, seniors who treated their apnea with a CPAP machine delayed memory loss by about 10 years. That almost equaled those without sleeping problems.
More local coverage now. There aren't going to be any changes to traffic patterns along Atlantic Avenue and Delray Beach. City leaders have voted against banning those left turns in the heart of the downtown area. We have told you about this proposal where the whole idea was maybe it would speed up traffic, make things smoother. But business owners near Atlantic Avenue, they weren't for it. And commissioners said most drivers enjoy the experience of passing through downtown slowly.
All right, two new restaurants coming to Boynton Beach. Last night, the City Community Redevelopment Agency Board approved the sale of both the Oscar Magnuson House and Ruth Jones Cottage House on Ocean Avenue. The buyer plans to turn both into Italian-style restaurants.
Martin County Sheriff William Snyder got quite a pleasant surprise. These 4 kids right here, look at them, how cute they are. They stopped by his office with a check for more than $200. They raised this money by holding a car wash, and that money is going to help the 29 dogs that were dumped on the side of the road about 2 weeks ago. Next week, the sheriff's office says it will announce more about a reward to find the person who did it.
It is the dash cam video that's captivated the country.
And new this midday, a police officer's actions to stop a bad guy goes viral. Now his past comes back to haunt him.
Okay, South Florida, we've got rain on the radar, and we've got more expected later on this afternoon. I'm going to break it down for you and let you know when you can expect it in just a few minutes.
It's early morning. You're up because, well, the work never stops.
The weather team is so important to me because I need accurate, reliable information.
WPTV Storm Team 5, only in one neighborhood that matters, yours.
I have to know what and where the weather is happening.
Showcasing the storm from every angle.
I'm watching and waiting on that radar to find out what my afternoon's going to look like.
Storm Team 5, the only morning weather team. Today on 5 on WPTV News Channel 5.
At La Mesa RV, we have the right RV at the right price right now. Like this new Itasca by Winnebago Spirit, discounted to just $335 per month. Massive selection, everyday low prices, only at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
Have you heard the news about Devonshire at PGA National? Our Palm Beach Gardens community has elegant new apartment finishes that make retiring here a pleasure. Devonshire is now owned and operated by Erickson Living, a national leader in senior housing. You can move with confidence, knowing your future is secure.
Living at Devonshire does really give you peace of mind and gives us the freedom really to enjoy the things in life that we enjoy.
I love it here at Devonshire. I have all of the security and none of the responsibilities and all of the pleasures without the work.
Well, I think coming into Devonshire was the smartest decision we've ever made in our lives, really. It just created a new life.
There's never been a better time to take a closer look at Devonshire, Southeast Florida's premier retirement destination. Apartment homes are selling fast. Call for a free brochure today.
One place in America is adding jobs faster than ever. Florida, where dreams come true. We are expanding industries, investing in our ports, making a record commitment to preserving our environment, devoting more resources to education. Now, working with your legislators, we plan to cut taxes by $500 million. We believe you can spend your money better than government can. That's a dream come true, and that's your Florida.
Sponsored by Let's Get to Work.
At La Mesa RV, we have the right RV at the right price right now. Like this new Heartland Elk Ridge Express, discounted to just $234 per month. Massive selection, everyday low prices, only at La Mesa RV of Port St. Lucie.
Closed captioning on WPTV is sponsored by Bethesda Health.
12:13 now. Are you considering selling your house? Well, Trulia is out with a list of hot and not so hot cities for home sales. The real estate website looked at the number of homes for sale on February 5th. Then it looked at the number still on the market April 5th. And here's what we found. Nationally, 60% of homes remained on the market. Let that sink in, but it's slightly better than 62% this time last year. So where were the homes selling the fastest? California. 8 out of the 10 fastest selling cities are in the Golden State. Not surprising, especially after this past winter. The Northeast was the slowest moving market. Albany, New York had 70% of homes unsold. Speaking of West Palm Beach, though, putting it in terms we know, that wasn't mentioned on the list. Miami did come in as the 10th slowest selling market in the country, though.
All right, for just a second here, I want you to get a look at this. Bradley Cooper, Kanye West landing on this year's Times 100 list, and each is featured on one of 5 Time magazine covers. The magazine's annual list of 100 most influential people in the world is now in its 12th year. Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Misty Copeland, and George Ramos also, look at that, have their own covers. An essay by a prominent public figure is written for each of the honorees. The issue, if you're interested in picking one up, it's available starting tomorrow.
A Tampa man who pulled off a shocking stunt yesterday, expected in court today. Remember, he flew his gyrocopter right onto the lawn of the U.S. Capitol. Peter Alexander has more on the questions being raised now about security and this fallout.
Following this unprecedented stunt, new questions this morning about security in the nation's capital. How did the U.S. military, Capitol Police, and the Secret Service all miss this? The stunning scene playing out Wednesday. A 61-year-old Florida mailman, Doug Hughes, looking to deliver a message to Washington, carrying 535 letters, one for each member of Congress, protesting government corruption.
This is not good, people.
Ultimately landing on the Capitol grounds, where he was quickly arrested. The flight wasn't a surprise. Hughes blogged about his plans in 2013 and shared details with the Tampa Bay Times last year.
I don't believe that the authorities are going to shoot down a 60-year-old mailman in a flying bicycle.
After a heads up about Hughes' timing, reporter Ben Montgomery drove to Washington to watch, but never alerted authorities.
It's not my job to pull the plug on somebody who's doing something like this.
The Secret Service interviewed Hughes in 2013, but it's unclear whether federal law enforcement was aware of Wednesday's trip before he flew in.
The commanders need to regame and rethink all the possible ways people can attack their protected areas. Too many people are getting through.
Overnight, we spoke to Hughes' friend, Mike Shanahan.
I'm not going to deny the fact that it was kind of a stupid thing to do, but it was also very brave and it was very patriotic, and he is going to pay a very dear price.
We've seen a fair share of police use of force videos these last couple of months, but nothing quite like this, where the suspect was literally run down by a police cruiser. And now we're learning more about the Arizona police officer behind the wheel and his time when he worked in New York. Court documents obtained by NBC News show Michael Rapico was a part of a lawsuit while serving with the NYPD about a decade ago. According to those documents, a man claimed that he threatened to shoot him, then handcuffed and choked him. The case was settled in 2008 when the city of New York agreed to pay the man $20,000. Meanwhile, the debate continues today over this video and whether this use of force was creative.
Using the vehicle, I think, was a very creative, outside of the box kind of thinking.
This is another example of excessive police force that is completely unnecessary.
The suspect was taken to the hospital but survived. Police are saying that the crash stopped what that man was trying to do, carrying out more of a spree. A holdup at a church, a fire, a home invasion, also a gun theft from Walmart.
Now, Storm Team 5 with South Florida's most accurate weather forecast.
Good afternoon, everyone. It could not be more different depending on where you live right now. So in Boca, this picture just a few minutes ago, gorgeous blue sky, people packing the beach there. Hot and humid everywhere, though, but it's also quite rainy in some spots. Our temperatures are in the mid to upper 80s, so it is really steamy out there. And we've got some heavy downpours. I was just talking to one of our camera operators here. She was saying that near Palm Beach Lakes and I-95, there's a little bit of flooding there. And we have had some heavy downpours, and these are kind of just hanging out in one spot. This one is right near Green Acres, in between 95 and the Turnpike right now. And when they just park over one spot like that, yeah, street flooding could be an issue. So just a heads up as you head out this afternoon. The acreage, seeing some rainfall right now. Also Jupiter, Bridgewater, Jupiter Farms as well. Some heavier downpours in Hope Sound. It's really coming down there. So as we get into the afternoon, we're going to see more widespread rain. So if you haven't seen rain just yet, you may see some later on. So here's 2:30, more widespread rain. Now you see that it's still kind of missing out on Boynton and the Boca area, but I think you'll get your chance later this afternoon. Here's 6:30, so the drive home could get pretty wet. Palm Beach Gardens, West Palm Beach, even Wellington, the acreage this afternoon, and Okeechobee as well. We could see some thunderstorms too on the strong side. So lots of lightning out there, even some gusty winds this afternoon. And now here's the second round that the computer model keeps wanting to do. So this is definitely a possibility. Here's 8:30 this evening. Widespread rain, heavy rain, and even some thunderstorms, not just towards the lake, but even in Palm Beach County along the coast and through the Treasure Coast as well. So the moral of the story is take your umbrella today, and if you plan on being outside at any point today, check the radar frequently. So we've got rain and storms in the forecast for today. Tomorrow's forecast is similar. I think we'll start out nice tomorrow morning. We'll have sunshine, hot and humid. Then we get into 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. We're going to see those showers and storms once again. So Thursday and Friday, today and tomorrow, looks like the rainiest days of the week. As we get into Saturday and Sunday, though, I think the weekend looks pretty nice. Saturday, lots of sunshine, only about a 20 to 30% chance for rain, and I think a lot of that will be inland. So if you're going to be at the beach on Saturday, it looks great. Sunday, pretty similar, but it gets really hot. Our temperatures will be pushing 90 by Sunday. Back to you guys.
All right, so Lisa, I'm no meteorologist, but I have a feeling that if you serve what we're making today, the sun is going to be shining bright. Howard, is in Mr. Food's Test Kitchen showing us how to make sunny party pie.
Hey. Spring is in full swing, and you know what that means. It's time to lighten up. So we came up with the perfect dessert that's an easy make-ahead for any potluck. And not only does it taste amazing, it takes just a handful of ingredients to make. All we do is prepare some lemon gelatin according to the package directions. Give it a good mix and pop it in the fridge to cool slightly, but not long enough to set up. Then we gently fold some whipped topping into the gelatin before adding a can of mandarin oranges that we've drained really well. All that's left to do is pour this into a graham cracker pie crust and put it back in the fridge to chill. Now, if you want a different flavor, you can easily swap out the lemon gelatin for a strawberry and switch out the oranges for your favorite berries. Have fun with it. When you taste this, get ready for a special treat, because the bright citrus and the creamy whipped topping are a perfect pair. And if you bring this to any get-together or potluck, it's like bringing a bit of sunshine with you. That's why we call it our sunny party pie. And the recipe's online now, so you can make spring just a little brighter. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a fun way for you to say, you back again? Ooh, it's so good.
This one for us. All right, so we're discussing it here behind the scenes. We don't know what we think about it, but you know what? Mike said he's going to go home and try it and bring it in tomorrow. Right. If you're interested, you can find this recipe and all the others from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen simply by going to our website, WPTV.com/Mr. Food.
Mikey, he'll eat anything. Like the old commercial
Yes, he will.
All right. We do have breaking news, an arrest in the double homicide of 2 men. Going to tell you the latest details we have on that investigation.
Up next, 2 police arrested.
Don't let an insurance company deprive you of money in your injury case. As a lawyer used to represent insurance companies, I know what it takes to get the money you deserve. Before you talk to them, talk to me. KB Wagner, trust experience.
Just steps away from the water, relax and enjoy the atmosphere and amazing food at Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill.
Try Mulligan's Asian Dragon Salad with firecracker shrimp, Bluesy's Black and Blue Burger, fish and chips, or steak gorgonzola flatbread.
Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. A family meal at Mulligan's is fun and affordable. All day, every day. With locations across South Florida. Mulligan's Beach House Bar and Grill. Fun and food for the entire family.
This Sunday, be healed. Spread the word. AD has captivated America. Shut this story down. AD, The Bible Continues. Sunday, followed by American Odyssey, here on NBC.
Don't miss a week of acts of kindness that will surprise you.
Join us all next week as we make your today.
Grandmother, mother, daughter. Each year, women of all ages are diagnosed with breast cancer. That's why for you and the next generation of cancer survivors, Memorial has created a new, stronger than ever breast cancer center. Be stronger in your fight with the new Memorial Breast Cancer Center and the strength of Memorial Cancer Institute on your side. To speak with a patient navigator, call 954-265-HEAL.
The Mitchells want to transform this barely used bonus room into an entertainment room.
Great room. How do you guys want to use it? We'd like a place we could all hang out.
Definitely.
For this makeover, I'll mix casual colors and fabrics. It's easy to create a functional and fun space with the HGTV Home Design Studio at Bassett.
So we've got this U-shaped sectional. These fabrics are great.
I love the pops of color.
It used to be a storage room.
Now it's a family room. We love it. Are you ready for your big reveal?
Save 25 to 35% store-wide during Bassett Spring Home Sale.
And your new dentures will be ready in a few weeks.
A few weeks? How am I going to eat?
With this.
I am not doing that.
Okay, let's try something new.
And your dentures will be ready Tuesday.
Taco Tuesday.
At Aspen Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're fixing dentistry with dentures in days, not weeks. Just call 1-800-ASPEN-DENTAL.
Don't let an insurance company deprive you of money in your injury case. As a lawyer who used to represent insurance companies, I know what it takes to get the money you deserve. Before you talk to them, talk to me. KB Wagner, trust experience.
HD News on WPTV is sponsored by Stanley Steamer.
Breaking news right now. Deputies arrested a 14-year-old in connection to a double homicide from last week.
Yeah, this information just coming into our newsroom about an hour ago. Ricky Minor and Andrew Lodano were found shot to death inside a car in Boynton Beach back on the 7th.
We are working with PBSO to get you more information on this. Any information we get, we'll definitely be putting it on our WPTV app, and we'll bring you live updates coming up today on News Channel 5 starting at 5 o'clock. You know what? It's almost that time, but before we go, we're going to look at the weather one last time.
Hello, Lisa.
Yeah, it depends on where you are. Some people got great sunshine, like in Boca. Some people are having pouring down rain, but a lot of people are going to see rain later on. So take the umbrella. Here's 3 p.m. Showers and even some strong thunderstorms possible. There's 6:30, and check out 8:30. It looks like a lot of us are going to see rain later on today. So just keep the umbrella on hand, and of course, check the radar frequently. If you've got our radar app on your phone. Storm Shield, it's a really good one. Tomorrow, similar forecast. We'll have showers and storms in the afternoon, but the weekend, guys, looks great.
Mike and I both said if there's rain over our house when we get home, we're not going to the gym.
I'm going
to take a nap.
Staying in.
Have a great day, everyone.
See ya.
Hello, Jupiter to Cuesta. I need some help with my air conditioning.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Nicholas Children's Hospital. For health, for life.
Do you have loose or missing teeth? Do you cover your mouth when you laugh? Appearance Implants of Jupiter can give you the smile you've always wanted. Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. We have helped thousands of people like you feel confident and secure. And with fees this low, you'll have lots to smile about. Why wait any longer to have the smile you've always wanted? Call now to schedule your free implant consultation. Appearance Implants of Jupiter. Quality dentistry at affordable prices.
Welcome back. Big news from Beverly Hills. Celebrity plastic surgeon Dr. Andrew Orton has discovered an anti-aging breakthrough called Fill and Freeze. And he's giving away 1 million bottles free.
I've spent nearly 30 years looking for an effective, instant breakthrough to reduce the appearance of wrinkles that can be applied topically instead of with surgery or invasive medical techniques. And I finally found it with Derm Exclusives Fill and Freeze.
Wow, I'm young again. I don't feel like an old lady. The lines are gone.
Oh my God. Wow. I can't believe it. It looks really good. It gives you a whole new confidence.
It definitely took 10 years off. If I went to a dermatologist here in the city, I would pay $300-400 for this.
I know you're wondering what Derm Exclusive can do for you. Well, you don't have to wonder. You can order it right now and try it for yourself absolutely risk-free. And here's how.
Call now during this special direct-to-consumer offer and you won't pay $120. Today, you can get your own instant results with Fill and Freeze for only $59. But that's not all. Today, we're taking another $20 off, so now you can get this instant wrinkle-removing miracle for the low price of only $39.95. And as part of our 1 million bottle giveaway, Dr. Orden is including a second $60 bottle of Fill and Freeze free. That's nearly $120 of Fill and Freeze for only $39.95. Dr. Orden will even include his Micro-Peel resurfacing pads, intensive repair serum, and Collagen Lift moisturizer, a $200 value free. Order now and we'll even upgrade your order to express delivery. That's a $15 value free. Plus, you even get to try it risk-free for 30 days with our money-back guarantee. But you must call to order. Call 1-800-399-2119. That's 1-800-399-2119. Order now.
Hello, Jupiter Tequesta? I need some help with my electrical.
Quick, efficient home repair is reason to celebrate.
Hey! Welcome to Let's Ask America. I'm Bill Bellamy, and we have 4 amazing people from all across the country on their webcam trying to win up to $35,000. So let's meet them. From Ann Arbor, Michigan, it's Meredith. From Philadelphia, PA, it's Jen. From North Hollywood, California, it's Lisa. From St. Louis, Missouri, it's Spencer. Welcome, everybody. We asked America their opinions on a bunch of fun topics. All you have to do is guess what America said, and you win the big money. If you're ready to have some fun, say yeah. All right, this first question is worth